Today, I want to speak directly to the part of you that knows you're meant for more, but still keeps bumping into a wall you can't really see. This invisible wall is made from your limiting beliefs. These beliefs are not just passing thoughts. They're deeply embedded stories that shape your actions, your confidence, and sometimes even your entire identity. These limiting stories often sound like, "I'll never be enough. That's why I would better keep myself small. It's safer not to try, because every time I try something new, I fail." Or, "People always leave my life, and that's why I trust no one." These beliefs always feel like facts, but believe me, they're far from it. They're just old mental programs running on repeat in your subconscious mind. And I know this not just because I've studied hypnotherapy and mindset transformation. I know it because I've lived it. I know what it's like to lose focus or to question my self-worth after being betrayed by a close friend or after undergoing a heartbreak as I felt insecure in my masculine core. I've experienced what it's like to want to move forward and still remain trapped by fear of judgment, fear of rejection, or even fear of success while I was dreaming of filming videos like this one. And I've been in the place where no matter how motivated and ready you feel to move forward, your inner critic still has the final word. But here's what changed everything for me. The realization that those limiting beliefs were never truly mine. Some were inherited from my family and school environments during my early childhood and teenage years. For instance, I learned to believe that I would better stick to the familiar and easy path in life, because if I dare to step outside of that frame and start following my own life path, then I would fail. At first, I lived entirely according to that limiting belief system because I thought it was true. The problem, however, was that I didn't consciously choose to carry it for so many years. It had been planted into my subconscious mind through repetition. So I couldn't do anything else but to follow that mental script others had written for me. But what marked the beginning of a lasting change was when I looked inward and realized that I had the power to question those limiting beliefs. That I had all the needed resources within me to step outside of that limiting frame and start living the life that I deserve. I realized that it was not my parents to be holding me back from following my life path, but it were the limiting beliefs which were deeply planted into my subconscious mind, and that I had unconsciously allowed this limiting mindset to define the direction of my life. So I had to start shifting my entire belief system and rewrite my mental script to one that supports me if I wanted to achieve a true lasting change. I had to take the difficult decision to stop blaming the outer circumstances and instead embody a mindset that aligns with my true identity and matches my desired path in life. Of course, it wasn't easy, but gradually everything on the outside world started reflecting that inner change. Now that I know that I take full responsibility of my own beliefs, life feels not just better. Now every day serves a purpose and carries a deeper meaning. See, your limiting beliefs are not your flaws. They're just outdated protective mechanisms of your mind. Maybe you once believed that staying small kept you from being hurt, that not asking for too much meant you'd be accepted, that if you don't speak your truth, then you'd avoid being judged or misunderstood. But now, your limiting beliefs simply aren't serving your growth anymore. They're stalling it. Today, I want to offer you something different. Curiosity instead of criticism. Compassion instead of condemnation. Because transformation doesn't come from attacking yourself. It comes from understanding yourself. When you meet a belief with curiosity and ask yourself, where did this belief come from? Is it really true? Do I want to keep believing in this? You begin the process of rewiring your inner world. Let me remind you of something simple but powerful. Your brain is not fixed. You're not destined to repeat the same emotional patterns forever. Your mind can unlearn old limiting programs and create new supportive ones. And you can stop feeding the belief that you're not ready, that you're not worthy, that it's too late to succeed, and instead rewire your narrative so that it works for you, not against you. So, in order to become more aware of what beliefs might be holding you back, I want you to ask yourself honestly. First, what belief has quietly been running my life from behind the scenes? Second, when did I first start believing it? Who did it come from? From my parents? From the school system? My boss? My partner? Or it came after a heartbreak or a business failure? Third, what has it cost me to keep carrying this belief? Fourth, what supporting belief do I want to choose instead and start embodying it into my mindset? And 5, if I believed fully in my worth, how would I show up differently? I know how much strength it takes to even look at those beliefs inside you, let alone shift them. But I also know this. You're already doing it by being here, by being open, by not giving up even if part of you still hesitates. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're just shedding layers that no longer fit the person you're becoming. This process isn't about fixing yourself. It's about freeing yourself from the stories that were never yours to begin with. And from that space, you begin to lead your life into alignment with your most authentic self. You're here because you know something has to shift. And you're right, it's your time to begin shifting your mindset. So start small, just one limiting belief at a time. The questions to reflect will be in the video description so that you can work on your own pace. And if you choose to share your concerns in the comments, I'll be glad to serve you with a hypnotherapy session and help you overcome your limiting beliefs once and for all. I'm walking this path with you, not just as a certified hypnotherapist, but as a young man who has lived through that chaos of fear and self-doubt and made it through the other side. And you can do this too. I believe in you. Thanks for watching, and I'll be glad to see you in the next episode. Stay safe.